Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So there's something that I really want to talk about today, and this is something that has been frustrating me for so long. It is about the topic of marriage. Now, this is something that I've always wanted to get off my chest, but I couldn't really find the words to say, especially to people who ask me about marriage or ask me and Jonathan about marriage. This is probably going to be a little rant, but that's okay because I feel like I really need to say something before I lose my mind, okay? There is no other person in this world that I love more than this man right here. You see him? Y'all see him? Isn't he just so handsome? When I didn't have anything or anyone, he's always been the one that's been there for me. He's been my #1 supporter. He makes me laugh, he makes me smile, he makes me cry with the sweet gestures that he does for me every single day. We have the most incredible time together, and we have memories to last us for the rest of our lives, and more in the making. I think to myself all the time, what did I do to deserve him? What did I do to deserve the kind of love that he gives to me every single day? I cannot tell you how many times we've been asked, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? Why? 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 Why do people feel so comfortable asking other people a question that is so personal to them? It makes me so angry when people think or when people act like they're better than the people who are not married just because they are married or just because they proposed to their boyfriend or their girlfriend or whatever the situation is. People, we are not all the same. We are not all the same. People don't have to follow the rules that society has set for us to follow. Yes, me and Jonathan have been together for 9 long and beautiful years. Are we going to get married one day? Yes. Do we have to explain to you our reasoning for why we do things the way that we do? Absolutely not. Some couples have a plan that you'll never see, a plan that you'll never know about, a plan that they will never tell you, a plan that, again, has absolutely nothing to do with you. Our plan is to not get married unless we can afford an open bar, because we're not going to disrespect our guests like that. I'm kidding, that was a joke. Anyway, if you're married, great. If you're not married, great. Being married doesn't make you better. Being married doesn't make you more in love than the couple who's not married. This rant is stemming from a situation that happened to me a few hours ago. I went to the store and I ran into an old friend, and she asked me,
when are you and Jonathan gonna get married?
and I just wanted to be like, I'm not gonna lie, when she asked me that question, I got so hot. My heart started racing. Like I got very frustrated. It frustrated me that, again, I was listening to this question. Again, somebody asked me this question. Like, why does this keep happening? Why do people keep asking me this question? Why do people think that it's okay to ask this question? Like, girl, why do you care? I haven't seen you in about 10 years. Why do you care? Are you gonna help pay for it? Then it really got me thinking about the differences between cohabitation and marriage. In essence, the only difference is that marriage is legal. It is a legal union between a man and a man and a woman and a woman. If we really want to get specific, I actually went even further and I Googled the differences between cohabitation and marriage. I'm gonna read what I read off of my laptop because I'm recording on my phone. Cohabitation is living together and having a sexual relationship without being married. Okay. Marriage is a legally and socially sanctioned union between two people. What are the differences there? The only difference is that marriage is legal and cohabitation is not. Okay, whatever. Marriage, a legally and socially accepted practice in society. Cohabitation, not accepted in traditional societies. What the heck does that mean? Not accepted in traditional societies. That's bullshit. That is exactly what I mean about some people thinking that a couple that is not married is just, they don't matter. It sounds ridiculous. Cohabitation, when two cohabitants want to end their relationship, they can just walk away. Okay, so can a married couple. I mean, you're not locked in together for life. People get divorced all the time. The only difference is a couple who is cohabitating won't have to pay or sign any documents to leave the relationship, versus a married couple has to sign some documents and pay some money. But both couples, whether you're cohabitating or you're married, you can both walk away from the relationship. Cohabitation, partners have no legal rights, okay? Marriage, a spouse has legal rights as marriage is a legal union. Okay, so because you have a legal union doesn't mean that you are above a couple that does not have a legal union. Cohabitation, cohabitants need a written testament to inherit when a partner dies. Marriage, when a person dies, his or her spouse automatically receives inheritance. Okay, whatever. The only difference is that a marriage is legal and cohabitating is not. A lot of people are okay with that. There's no problem with that. Just because you're married doesn't mean, again, that you guys are up here and the cohabitants are down here. Or it doesn't mean that because you're married, you love your spouse more than the cohabitants. No, don't get me wrong, marriage is a beautiful thing. I do want to be married one day. But like I said, being married won't make you more in love with your partner. People fall in and out of love with each other every single day, married or not, with and without being married. Being married won't help you be more committed to your partner. That's a choice. You can be married and not be committed to your partner. Being married doesn't mean that somebody will be faithful to you. Being married doesn't mean that somebody's gonna love you even more. People step out of marriages every single day. Being married won't help you communicate better with your partner. There are marriages where the couples have no idea how to communicate with each other. So I dived even more into my research and I asked myself, well, why do you want to get married one day if you don't believe that it'll change anything between you and your partner? Because it does sound contradicting when I said what I said, which I 100% stand by, and then I say that I want to get married one day. But so then it got me thinking even deeper, and I went to go and I did some more research. I Googled, well, why do people get married? What are reasons that people get married for? And the articles that I read were hysterical. Some of the reasons were it's safer. Marriage lowers risk that both men and women will become victims of violence, including domestic violence. Wrong. There are people in marriages that are experiencing domestic violence every single day. So no. It can save your life. Married people live longer and healthier lives. The power of marriage is particularly evident in late middle age. It can save your life. Marriage can save your life? No. It can save your kids' lives. Children lead healthier, longer lives if parents get and stay married. Okay, well then what about when marriages end? That's not true. It can save your kids' lives. No. There are perfectly beautiful, smart, striving kids out there with parents who are not married. So, no. You will earn more money. Did I mention you'll get much richer? You'll tame his cheating heart. No. Just because you're married doesn't mean that your man or your woman is going to stay faithful to you. That is crazy. I can't believe I'm reading this. I just can't believe I'm reading this. It will make you happy. That's a choice. Happiness is a choice. You can be married and be happy, and you cannot be married and be happy. Your kids will love you more. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You'll have better sex more often. No, boo-boo. There are people out there that are not married having good sex. Okay. So that article was from City Journal, and I was like, okay, well maybe that was a ridiculous website. So I went to another website. And I looked at least 10 websites, and they all listed the same ridiculous, hysterical responses as to why people get married. I want to read a couple more. I want you to hear the foolery. So why do people get married anyway? Publicly declaring your love in front of friends and family in a formal ceremony and then signing a marriage license that legally seals the deal can make your twosome feel meaningful in a way that simply living together long term might not. You're more likely to stick it out through tough times. You'll feel and act like a team. You can act like a team and not be married. It shows how important your partner is. You can show your partner how important they are. You can show people how important your partner is to you by treating your partner how a partner should be treated, married or not. So I didn't really find a real and true reason as to why people get married other than it makes your union legal, or you get benefits as far as inheritance when your partner dies, or insurance benefits. They just want to have the marriage. They just want to have the ring. They just want to have the party. But that's not all that marriage is. It's so much more than that. People get married and they have no idea how to communicate with their partner. They don't know how to love their partner. They don't know how to listen. They don't know how to do a lot of what is required to be with someone forever. Forever. There weren't any real, true reasons as to why people get married or why people think that marriage is the end-all be-all. We will get married one day for us, and because it is a celebration of love. And I do want to share the love of Jonathan and I with my family and friends one day. But that'll happen when we want it to happen, not when people tell us that we should make it happen, or not just because we've been together for 9 years. We will not get married to love each other more or to learn how to love each other more, because we do that already. We won't get married to learn how to better communicate with each other, because again, we do that already. We work on that every single day. We will not get married to promise to be faithful to one another or to be committed to one another, because we already are faithful to one another. We are already committed to one another. We work on these things every single day, and we are not married. Married or not, true love is the same type of hard work. And in closing, I just want to say, don't let people make you feel bad for not being married. Don't let people make you feel less than just because you're not married. And don't let people pressure you into doing things that you're either not ready to do yet, or you just haven't gotten there yet. Mind your own business and let people do what it is that they want to do with their lives. Nobody owes you an explanation for, okay? And that's all for this video today. I just wanted to share a little bit of the frustration that has been building and building and building for the last 9 years. I am sick of people asking us, when are we gonna get married? When are we gonna have kids? Are you gonna birth the child? Are you gonna pay for the wedding? Well, then it ain't none of your got business, okay? People love to dibble and dabble in other people's lives, and they don't even have their own lives together. I see you. You ain't fooling nobody. Oh, you see, people got me sweating. I'm sweating. See, I'm upset. I am so upset. Y'all got me over here sweating. Hopefully there are people out there who will take something from this video and just learn how to be a little bit softer with your questions when you're asking them to people, to be a little bit more considerate about what you're asking people, and just to not be rude. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.